He says, if there's anything you need, come ask, and I'm more than happy to help you. I'm just going to attend to the garden for a bit. Is that all right? Can I leave you in here?
Yes.
Okay. So he leaves out the back. Let's go to Reese. Reese, where do you want to? You want to sleep outside, just on the floor, or do you want to find a tree to sleep in?
Do they have a barn of some sort, or like a stable?
Yeah, there's farms around. There's farms. Yeah, he didn't come with you. He went to his own place. Reese, you are able to find a barn if you want. You have a choice of 3. One of them's a green one. There's a green roofed. One's red roofed. The other one's kind of old and like broken and shattered, kind of. So it looks like if it rained, it wouldn't keep the raining.
Okay, are any of them actual like inhabited by horses and such?
You don't know. You've only seen them from a distance. You haven't actually checked inside or anything like that. You are able to if you want to.
Can I use my perception?
Well,
Like,
using.
I see hay, that could be horses.
I guess. Yeah, do a perception roll. Let me see if I can give you some telltale signs of
I
these.
don't know how to do the roll.
Type in / so / like that. Oh, I didn't.
/
/
Oh, wait,
roll. No space, just / roll space.
Yep.
1d20 plus. Let me have a look at your skills, because are you skilled in?
I had a high perception from what I remember.
Yeah, you're skilled in perception. So, roll +6. So type in +6. So with the plus symbol, that one. +6.
14.
Where do you find out perception,
Adam? It's a wisdom roll. Your perception is your wisdom modifier added onto a d20. So his wisdom modifier is 1.
+6?
No, he's only got one +1 onto wisdom, but he's trained in perception, so he gets +5 because he's trained in that skill. So yeah, you can notice that some of them have hay out the front. You notice large droppings, like large poop, out the front of one, and the other one you don't notice any poop. But that's as much as I can give you, I guess, from looking for what you're looking at.
I'll go for poo.
Yeah, the one, like, you can find poo on the ground. You can see, like, it's buried under some hay. And you're like, oh, look, there's some large droppings, like hand-sized droppings.
It's a horse of poo-poo.
I mean, you can.
So I prefer to stay in that one.
And that one?
Quick danger. I steal a horse and cuff it.
Okay, so you want to stay with the horses?
Yes.
Alright, so you go over to that barn. The barn's got one of those bars. You know those bars they put over the front which lock it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's in the way. So to actually get inside, you're going to have to lift that up. So if you want to go in, that's going to be an athletics check.
Yeah, let's give that a go.
Alright, done. That is a d20 plus 2. So / roll d20 plus 2. Because your strength modifier is 2. Plus 2, 20. Yeah, you are able to lift that thing up.
I need to
You hear whinnying from behind the door. So you hear horses behind the door. They go and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Are you gonna open the door?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Alright. As you open the door, you see 3 horses in. Because you know how inside barns they have those little stable areas where each of them go inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see 3 horses inside them. There are no bars over the front of this. How far open did you open this door? This barn door?
There's a peak, so head, just my head.
Oh, so you just stuck your head through. Alright, yeah, so the horses they've kind of looked in your direction, but they're not really noticing too much, and they're just chomping away at whatever they're eating. But they don't look locked inside the stables. They just seem like they're chilling in the stables at the moment.
So they're free flowing in the barn.
Yeah, so if you were to stay there in the night, if you were to stay in the bottom part, they'd be wandering around. They may step on you, but if you stay up above, you notice there's a level above where hay is kind of stored. You're able to make a bed up there if you like.
Sweet, I'll try that.
Alright, should you close the door behind you, Reese?
Yes.
Awesome.
But I don't lock it.
Well, you can't lock it. Alright. So, going back to the church.
Still, it remains unlocked.
Alright, so it will remain, yeah. Going back to the church, what are you guys doing? The priest just left.
Can I do a perception check to see where the best place to sleep would be?
Yeah. If you really want to.
Do we know if there's an area
Or can I
for
just
bedding
see
or
where the
is it sleep
best
to make
place
sure?
is and then just do it?
Hold up, Dylan. What are you saying, Richard?
Bedding.
In your glasses.
What are you saying, Richard?
Actually, you got some fat.
Is there an area that
Totally on.
is there an area that we can sleep in, or are we just gonna sleep in the main?
You're gonna have to.
If we
But
know
by
an
the
area
looks
that
of
does,
it,
I would just have the bedroll.
by the looks of it, you look like you'd have to probably sleep on the benches that are there for people to sit on and pray. They're the kind of the areas, but you can like if there are a couple of pillows here and there around the
I set up a
pedestal.
bedroll on the floor.
You're just gonna
Maybe
done.
on the benches.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you can use your bedroll as a pillow on the benches, or you can put it in between two benches and kind of flatten it in between the space, if you like.
Can I just grab a pillow and just sleep on one of the benches?
Yeah, just use your bedroll as a
Between
pillow.
sounds good.
Yes.
I
There you go.
just roll
Alright.
away between them in the night.
Can I sleep on a bed?
There's no bed, Ryan.
I sleep
Yeah,
on
you
the priest.
paid freaking 100 gold or whatever for no beds.
Yeah, you didn't pay. There's no beds. You would sleep on the benches, Ryan. The priest has his own cot that he
Priest said
sleeps
that.
on. The priest would. You don't know where the priest sleeps, but you'd presume from your knowledge of a priesthood, they would probably sleep on a cot of hay. So it'd be like a wooden kind of thing with a cloth bed, which would be inside the cloth would be hay, and they'd sleep on top of that. So it wouldn't be that comfortable, but it's minimalist because priesthoods and stuff. But yeah, that'd be where they'd sleep. But he wouldn't give up his bed. Oh, he might give up his bed. It depends.
Next time we're staying at the inn, boys.
Yeah. So are you gonna put yourself on a bench?
Yeah.
All right. Easy done.
Priest, priest.
All right. So
You got
let's.
your pay
So you
for
guys
that.
just head to bed. There's nothing more you guys are gonna be doing.
No.
Ryan, what are you doing?
I look through the Bible, find something interesting, rip it out, keep it in mind.
Sorted. All right. You find some information about burial rites that interests you. You notice that when a servant of Paylor or a priest or something of Paylor, the burial service is usually they get burnt on top of a bundle of wood. That's what you find interesting.
Cool.
All right, done. You rip that.
Race is getting sexy.
Did you rip that out of the priest's Bible, or did you rip that out of just a Bible that you find lying around?
Bible I find lying around.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you just add it to your collection. Reese, is there anything you do before you go to bed? You able to find a nice place to put down your bedroll and just kind of relax?
I just chill.
So are you?
So nothing. I just relax and then fall asleep. Sounds like a elf.
Hey, other Reese,
Yeah,
go
Reese
away.
is a
Tell other Reese to go away. All right,
So yeah, I just go to sleep
no worries.
in the loft area of it.
All right, so everyone's asleep in the church. You guys have a normal night. Nothing really happens. Reese, after being up in the top bit for about 3 hours, you hear voices out the front of the barn. It's about 8
What
o'clock.
kind of voices? Different languages?
No, it's common. You can't really make it out because you're so far away. But if you listened carefully, you might be able to hear something.
Listen carefully, dang it. Okay, I'll listen carefully.
All right. So can I have a perception roll? Just your wisdom modifier. +6 onto that roll. In a sec.
What's the thing again? Wisdom.
/ roll d20 +6.
He's got it, I'm pretty sure.
So what I'm gonna do, guys, is every hour or so we take like a 5-minute break. It just lets us detox for a bit. So that is a 6. You can't hear. The only thing you can kind of make out is barn unlocked. That's really the only 2 words you can really hear, and they sounded quite annoyed and angry.
That's a
The
pretty
voices.
shit thing to hear, though.
Fuck.
What are you gonna do, Reese?
I sit and be stealthy for a bit just to in case
Alright.
they investigate.
I need a stealth roll from you. That is a. You're trained in stealth as well, aren't you?
I think it was like a perk.
Yeah.
What is it? Skills.
Perception,
Stealth.
survival, and stealth. Your thing is so that will be +9 onto this roll because you've got dexterity of 4, +4.
Is it 20?
Yeah, d20 +9.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you find somewhere you can hide, and you're kind of you've tucked yourself in a position where you can still see the front door and you can see where the barns are, and the door opens and you notice that a man comes through and he's got kind of like a club. And he's kind of looking around, kind of seeing, and you see a boy come up behind him who's kind of got a pitchfork, and they're kind of moving it around.
So farm people, like just farm.
Yeah. They just like they look like regular farmers. You also see a woman in the back who's kind of holding her coat and kind of looking around as well. Yeah, they kind of just
What the
looking
fuck
around
is
casually.
going
They kind of the woman moves over to the horses and kind of calms them down a little bit. The boy then says to the father, "Should we check upstairs, father?" And he's like, "Yes, yeah, we should get these ruffians if they're in here." And they start climbing the steps. Are you gonna stay exactly where you are?
Is there a window
Yes,
at the top?
there's a window, but it is opposite. So you've got. Hold on, I'm gonna minimize these things. I'll draw it for you just quickly on the map.
Yeah.
You've got. It's a bad drawing, but
It's
yeah,
pink, I like it.
yeah, no, it's lovely. All right,
It's beautiful.
barn doors there. You've got the ladder here, which is where you climbed up, and that's where Mr. Thingy's coming up. You're hiding over here behind some stuff, and there is a window here, and there's a window
Oh.
here, and here. Those are where the windows are.
Where's the other one? Oh, there's one.
Dude, this one.
There's no windows in my corner.
Yeah, no, there's no windows on your side. That side actually connects to the house. So down this way, you've got the house. So it would look like that the house is actually here. Okay.
Okay. Is there any like dodgy building mistakes like in the wall where I can break through or sneak through?
You're you're not trained in building, so you wouldn't actually be able to tell where a building's the weakest or something like that. But you could see loose boards and stuff. But this barn looks fairly new, like recently built, so it looks kind of stable. Plus, to kick through, you'd have to kick through like planks of wood that are as tall as the building. Most of these planks of wood are the same height as the building, so you'd have to kick the whole thing out. And this building's like 30 feet tall, so these are 30 feet pieces of wood that you'd be trying to kick out, which doesn't particularly work.
You can't do it.
You can't do anything. At the moment, only Reese is in the situation.
Can I
You-
spook the horses as a distraction?
You can. How would you do that?
Yeah, let's see what I got in my bag. Let me dig out. We're gonna flop my dick in dick. Is there anything I can throw?
Perception check. Give me a perception check. Let's see if there's anything close by that you can actually use.
Where?
Well,
19.
yeah. Yes, you find in between. You can find rocks and stuff in between. So if you get the right,
Okay, I get a pebble and I pick it up one of the motherfuckers.
you throw it at a horse.
At a horse, yes.
Beautiful. All right. So I need 2 d20. One is a d20 plus your stealth to see if you're still hidden after you do this. So that's a d20 plus 9.
Oh.
Okay. You never know. He needs to roll a perception check. That's more than 10. It's plus 9. It's 12. Oh, sorry. No. So now you need to do a slash roll.
And a 20 and a 4.
So your rock falls short. So you're probably trying to aim to get the horses who are down here. Your rock falls about here. I'll draw the other lad and stuff. So the lad's here and the woman's there. The horse. There you go. And that's you. So, you throw your pebble, it lands about there. Both the boy and the son turn around to have a look. Neither of them notice where it came from. One of them says, "Where did that come from?" The boy's like, I don't know. I've got to head up these steps. And so, the guy is now up the steps. And he's sitting about here. There. And the boy's at the base of the
Which way
steps.
is he
And
going?
he's currently facing this way.
And I'm still hidden, yeah?
Yeah. They didn't notice you.
Okay.
They
Oh.
didn't notice you.
Is there anything else I could like probably sprint to and hide behind, like
Yep,
further
there's
down?
there's another there's like some barrels over here that you could probably hide behind.
Yeah. I'll
Alright.
make a run for them.
Okay, sneak check.
Stealthily.
Sneak check.
Okay, Ryan, you do that. What is it?
Yep, you managed to hide behind there as the man starts walking over here. So you managed to jump by down this way.
Sweet.
Alright, so in front of you, you see another set of barrels here, and that's the window. The window is 30 feet up though, just so you know.
I'll make a run for the barrels
No,
again.
it's not. It's 50.
Shut up. It's not away, it's high, tall. It's 30 feet
Oh.
tall. Alright, yep.
I'm gonna fall down.
Do a sneak check. You'll get some disadvantages because you're actually running, so there'll only be +5. Yep, you managed to make it to the window as this guy starts peering behind over here. The sun doesn't see and the woman doesn't see. You're at the window.
Sweet. Is there a ladder or any sort that I can
Nope.
throw down or rope or something?
But down underneath you is just land. It's actually black, so you can't actually see. The only torchlight you have is from these two who have kind of got a torch where they're kind of looking like a lantern. So you can just about see the floor beneath you, but it's 30 feet. You can jump down, but you'd have to do a acrobatics check to see if you can land properly.
Jump, it'll be funny. Jump, it'll be funny, Ryan says. Okay, I'll jump.
Alright, do a... Hey! You do you just like spring out, and you do like a front flip, and you land on the floor, roll, and you just start running. Yeah.
I land star jump.
No,
You
no,
just-
just like
Yep. It's like the perfect dismount. So yeah, you land,
Like a swan dive. but-
basically, that turns out into a roll.
Just one.
Where you gonna run to from here, Reese?
Don't
So-
get good on acrobatic, man.
Reese,
oh, it's all the pants.
Reese, where'd you
Yeah.
head from here?
Oh, fucking pants.
Ah, fuck. What?
Where'd you head from here?
I guess I'd head to the rest of the group back at the chapel.
Alright, I need a roll from you. Actually, I'm gonna roll it. Actually, no, can you roll it? Reese, can you roll for me a D20 plus your
I did a thing by
intelligence?
accident.
What did you? No, I'm not control Ving. I'm just pushing
you
up
doing?
on the keyboard. Bam.
But fuck, you could have told me that.
8. You don't remember where the party is. Like, you don't know. You know the party's at the chapel, but you can't actually remember the way there.
Well, I'm a dumbass, ain't I?
Yeah, you can keep looking around if you like for a couple more hours. I'll give you 3 more checks before you're completely lost.
Can I go to the inn?
Do a roll to see if you remember where that is.
Roll again.
Hold up a second. From where you've been running around. Yeah, you can't actually see the inn from where you are. You've run out into the middle of a field, and then you're like, oh, it's probably this way. You run out that way, and you've come to a
I'm
cottage.
not even near the town.
No, you're outside of town. You're
Ooh,
just slightly
okay.
outside of town.
Way to split the party, dick.
I love you.
Fuck.
So I found some random cottage.
No lights are on, though.
What we do?
Throw a rock.
Smash the window. Nah, can I search somewhere else?
Yep, you can turn around and go a different direction. Do another roll for me. D20 plus 5. 2. Nah.
Fuck.
You start heading out, and you come to the road, but you don't remember being this far down the road. Like, you can't see the town on either side of you. It's also
Fuck,
quite
man.
dark at the moment, and... Hold up a sec. Nothing.
Nothing.
Actually,
We
you
rolled
probably
out.
you you'd probably hear a couple of animals cawing, maybe a wolf howling in the background.
Roll again.
I'll do one more roll.
Alright.
I roll this time. Relax up.
Fuck you, Ryan. That's enough.
You can see smoke off in the distance. Oh, not even no, you wouldn't. It's night. Yeah, you have no idea where you are. You're on the road.
Okay, sweet. Well, because I got survival shits.
You can make camp if you want.
Yeah.
Alright.
Why did you just sleep on a bench with us?
Because I hate religion.
Alright. You find it. You
I'm a
find an
bit
area
like
that
it.
you can keep.
Part of
You find an area that's quite like hidden and stuff that you can pitch a tent and get yourself sorted. Reese, would you start a fire to keep yourself warm?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Oh, is it cold?
It's the start of spring, so it's kind of like weather like we have at the moment. It's warm. It's warm during the day, but at night it can get a little bit cold.
Yeah, I'll start fire.
All right. No worries. Do you just fall
I feel
asleep
I'll
straight away?
There's no goblins. Hey?
Do you Sorry, Ryan. Shh.
Yeah,
So
right.
you just
Fuck
fall
up.
asleep straight away?
Fall asleep straight away.
Yeah. Do you just fall asleep, or do you want to kind of sit up for a bit?
I kind of sit up just to get aware of my surroundings.
All right.
You
Yeah.
fuck off, Ryan.
So yeah, you recognize some of the road, but you know that you'd do better if you had a torch or if you could go by the daytime. It's
So,
about
like just to know where the road is, to remember where it, like, in case I do have to run.
yeah. You've made some mental checks. You know where stuff is. Beautiful. All right.
Yeah.
So you fall asleep, and morning comes. Lads inside the church, you guys wake up to the bells ringing at about 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So you're inside the church while the bells are ringing. So this is loud. It's like dong, 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 dong. Reese, you would also hear this, but we'll come to you in a sec.
I gotta wait for Ryan to get back.
You, Dylan and Richard, the cleric's still
jeez.
asleep. The cleric's still asleep. What do you two guys do?
Cleric's
They're
still
still
asleep.
asleep.
Well, he's used to living in.
Guys,
He's still living in a monastery, so he'd kind of know.
Can I steal a candle?
Go for it. Do you just grab a
Okay.
candle and put it in your bag?
No, I use
I get
sleight
up
of hand to
Don't go off of our
steal the
Slide of hand.
steal the candle and give it to Richard like he wanted.
Yeah, you're able to do that. The priest isn't currently in here, so yeah,
I can hear everybody else, but I cannot hear Dylan.
you can't hear Dylan.
Okay, so the bell.
Have you muted Dylan?
Except you.
Check if you
me.
muted.
Yeah, because you're
Hmm.
fucking in a room.
Did you mute Dylan?
No, so you're still asleep
No.
because you're used to living in a monastery.
Dylan, can you reload yourself for me?
Yes,
No.
how do I do that?
Just refresh the page. All right,
Nah.
Five.
all good. So yeah, so Ryan, you wake up to hearing bells ringing basically, and you'd know that this is a normal practice inside small towns. Just have like an alarm for everyone.
It was like 8 a.m. Was it 8?
Yeah, 8 a.m. You can tell just by time of day. Ryan, talk. I mean, Dylan, talk to see if Richard can hear you.
Hello.
Can't hear shit because Ryan won't shut up.
All right,
Hello, Richard.
can you hear him, Richard?
Can you hear me?
Richard, you there?
Not a thing.
You can't hear a thing.
Very useful.
Maybe you should reload.
I should be.
You reload, Richard.
Nope, I cannot hear him.
Okay.
I've done that several times.
Yeah.
I'll try to do it again.
All right, all good. We'll carry on, and then at the break we'll try and sort it out. All right, so Reese, you hear the bells ringing in the distance. Are you gonna head over? Well, you hear bells in the distance. You don't know what they are. They're just bells.
Because you're an atheist.
Hey, no, I used to live in a big city which had chapels and shit.
Yeah, you'd understand what this
So
was.
You're a super
I've
atheist.
heard what they are. I know
You're
what they
repressed.
are. I head to it.
Okay.
Because you're super atheist.
You pack up camp and head in that direction. I'd say by following the roads, you're able to find out where everything is. So yeah, you're able to come back into town and find everyone.
So
Probably not everyone. You'd be able to find the chapel. Do you walk in there?
no, I just chill out the front.
All right, you're chilling out the front. This trip takes you about
Rich,
45 minutes. So what are you guys gonna
Rich,
do while you're in the
can you hear
chapel?
me? We leave.
I can't actually hear Dylan.
You come back to me outside. I
Make
feel
sure-
like wine.
Yeah.
I gave you
Well,
a
we need to get
candle.
back on the road, so we just head outside and hope Reese catches up.
Well,
I'll
I'm
just
on it for the
translate.
doubles.
Richard,
Like cleaning.
Richard, Dylan's given you his candle.
He loves you.
Did you just steal this candle, or is this just a random candle?
He stole
No,
the
stole
candle
it.
and gave it to you.
So you bear the burden of
Put it back in the candlestick. Or wherever
Okay,
it
puts
goes.
it back where it was.
What? Bullshit.
All right. The minister comes
Oh,
out.
Adam, wait before I leave, and the priest isn't here, is he?
The priest is just about to walk in. But
Oh,
What do you
where
wanna-
is the donations box?
oh, he took that with him when he left. Go to
so
bed.
you pay it.
So he's actually coming out with it in his hand, and he's currently putting it down.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? He's
Oh, never
opening up, and he
mind.
says, "Oh, how was your night, guys? How was your night? Was it good? Did you sleep well?"
Yes.
Yes, ish.
No problem.
Yeah, it's not very comfortable in here, but it beats staying at a tavern for an overcharged price. But you're welcome to stay longer. But I'm just gonna go about my day, I guess. Yeah. So he starts moving
Did
over
he
to the
leave
candles.
donations somewhere?
Yes, he's currently got his back turned to the donations. He's
Can I
currently putting the
steal
candlestick
some
back.
donations?
You can try. Go on, do a
Yeah.
thievery check, which would
Okay.
be
Because I've got sleight of hand and stealth.
all right. Sleight of
fine.
hand, so +5, plus whatever your dexterity is, which is, if I have a look,
17. So it's +3.
Yep.
Slash.
Okay,
Roll.
you do that.
D.
20, plus
1
8,
D. 20.
plus 8.
Fuck. Oh, so it's 10.
Is that you?
You, as you go to grab it, you gotta try and do it like really fast, like ha, like that. You don't actually grab anything, and then you just literally push this thing off the table, and it clatters to the floor with a ching, 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 ching. The priest turns around, he says, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
And I say, I was trying to add some more money, but my hand slipped. 'Cause
Deception roll. On a deception check. That's like a charisma.
My deception's pretty high.
And do it. Are you
Christmas
skilled in
plus 3,
deception?
No, I don't think I was. Let me just. Yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
+8 again.
Yep. No, it's not +8. It's plus. Yeah, it is +8. Fuck, I forgot how high you rolled.
D 20
+8.
+8.
Hey. Yeah, and he's like, be careful next time. If you could pick that up, that'd be good. Could you do that for me?
Yeah. Is he watching me pick it up?
Pardon?
Adam, is he watching me pick it up?
No, he goes back to the candles.
Okay, can I steal some while I pick it up?
How much you could try and steal?
I'm gonna try and steal 5 gold pieces.
Yeah, you managed to get 5
I
gold
act like
pieces
I'm
easy.
not here. I leave the church.
Yeah,
Pardon?
I do.
Wander outside.
You wander outside. All right. Outside you see the other ranger just kind of
I act
sitting
like I'm
there.
not here. I wander outside.
Pardon?
I'm adding 5 gold pieces.
All right, do it, Dylan.
I go sit and pull up my bow and whack the string. I feel like it.
Would you whack with your bow?
Anything we do?
Richard, would you whack with your bow?
the string, just clean it,
Oh, okay, yeah.
maintain it.
You're just maintaining your string. Yeah, you're sitting next to the
whack
other.
the string.
Cool.
So clean it, keep it in good order.
Oh, good. Sorted. Dylan and Ryan, you see the one of the rangers exits, and yeah, kind of walk outside as Dylan's cleaning up. Ryan, what are you doing while Dylan's picking up all the gold pieces?
Fucking.
Dylan, what are you doing while Dylan's picking up all the gold pieces?
Walking out.
Beautiful. So you follow Richard out, and you both see Reese on the outside, just kind of chilling.